Let the vocals out, now you witnessing a survivor speak. I done messed around and went viral right from my driver's seat. Just like what the industry was containing. I'd rather make a difference instead of hating, complaining. So let me park the whip, it don't matter, rapper or model chick, singer or comedian, perfect. Let's park in politics. Hey, let's park in politics. Welcome to the pullover, let's park in politics. This the pullover, let's park in politics. I say this the pullover, let's park in politics.
Shout out to my man, the big homie Vo, for hooking up that little intro set for me. What's going on, guys? Lockoutmen, and this is the pre-trip. Y'all know what the pre-trip is all about. The pre-trip is here for you guys when y'all come in. We're gonna let YouTube do its thing. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's early. I I just got back off of doing an epic 3-hour last night. So, you know what I'm saying? But my guy got at me this morning and he was like, yo, I'm ready whenever you ready. And I figured let's go. What better time as any is to get it on while we're still, waiting on our 10. What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, what's happening?
All right, man. Where you at right now? We just
now I'm in
here.
Disputana, Virginia. Out here by Petersburg, Virginia.
Okay, that's your stomping grounds right there, ain't it? I think you from Virginia, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely from Virginia, but this is 804 out here. I'm 757. I'm out of East Virginia. I'm from Portland.
That's 757. That's what's up. While we're waiting for a few people to come up in here, man, I got some quick questions brought to you by Poddets right quick before we actually get into the show. First question, man, is what is the weirdest thing you find attractive in a person?
Shit. in a person, in a woman. The weirdest thing I find attractive in a woman is I don't know. You know what? I can say this is considered weird now because of how rampant it is, but I think the natural thing is considered weird now because all this what they call enhancements, which I don't think it's called an enhancement because it takes away from the naturalness. So if I like natural women and that's considered weird, well, then dang it, I'm weird.
That's what's up, man.
That's about the best way I can answer that question because they say the natural is the new weird.
Yes, it is, man. You know, with these females coming out here with all these body enhancements, these beauty stuff and all like that. You go, you know, the old saying, man. I'm from the old school, so you know the old saying that, you know, you go to bed with a model chick and then you wake up with something else.
I can't live like that, homie. I can't live like that.
I feel it, man. What is your most unusual talent?
Trucking.
There you go.
Trucking. I love what I do. Well, this is an art and a craft to me, man.
You say you love what you do, man. That's what's up. What is I
love this stuff, man.
Now this is from us guys and all like that, man. Usually I ask a woman this question, but what is the worst pickup line you yourself ever dished out?
Kind of cold today, ain't
it? What is the weirdest thing you ever eaten?
You know what? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back, man.
Okay.
I used to like. I used to like might be in a store. And I still do this now, but I don't do it to talk to people because I'm in a relationship now that I'm really good with.
Right.
I'm really happy with, but I still get in my good mood, just call myself doing a good deed. But before my relationship, I might be in a store and I just might pick a random person and just pay for stuff. And like if I see a nice female behind me, whatever, you know what I mean? I look at what she got and I pay for it. But I also, if it's something that I know about, I also tell them where it came from, how it was made, the process. And then it's like, well, how you know all this? Because I transport that stuff. I also tell them,
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, that's probably might be the best pickup line too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some dudes like when they come up in the stores and shit, they be like, they look at the woman behind them. You know, people they got. I try to peep that forefinger. You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay, no ring on that finger. All right.
shit, I don't
Hey,
care about that.
hey,
That's
be
her
like,
problem,
hey,
not mine.
I'd be like, hey, my G, hey, I got the one behind me. You know, like that. Give her, you know, I pass him, give her my card. Be like, yeah, give her my card right quick. And just tell her I got her. All right, man. Well, that's about it for these quick questions, man. We about to get into the show, man. Let's do it.
All you have to do is stay a minute, just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay.
Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? Lockout Men back again with another podcast interview for you guys, or for a show interview. What's going on? I am your humble host, Lockout Men, and today we're gonna welcome Ace Smith to the show. What's going on, brother, man?
What's happening?
So, bro, you looking damn good for a person that was down for a hot minute, man.
Oh man, you should have seen me before I cut that scrub off my face the other day. I was looking rough, boy. And I was
Man,
looking like I went through something.
man, before we get into everything, man, you guys know what y'all need to do. If y'all like content like this, just when you come into the building, just make sure y'all hit that like button. I went into my 3-hour rant last night, so you guys already know what I want you guys to do. So, yo, man, we just gonna go ahead and jump right into it, man. Let's start off by how you got into trucking and where you came from, because your story is kind of unique.
Uh, wow, how I got into trucking. You want the whole story?
Oh, well, you can give me the cliff notes, man. I mean, I do got a little bit, man. But the show is only for like maybe an hour,
All
hour and a
right.
half.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna say it like this. It's in my blood because my father was a trucker. He was an owner operator, and my father died before I was born. My father
Mm-hmm.
died right before I was born, and that's why I'm such a firm believer in energy transference, because the same
Mm-hmm.
room he died in is the same room I was born in a couple hours later. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
going through life, went through life like, I just went through life, and then my ex-girlfriend at the time, she started driving city buses. I was working on the shipyard at the time. I was job hopping from contractor to contractor, and she said, "Well, won't you stop driving? Won't you stop job hopping and come over and work at the TRT with me, driving buses?" So she gave me the CDL book, and I ain't gonna lie, man, I put the thing down and just glanced at it a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I picked it up on a Friday, and just flipped through it. I woke up Saturday morning. I said, "Man, I'm gonna go to the DMV and I'm gonna take this test you talking about." I ain't read this thing or nothing, and messed around and passed the general knowledge
Okay.
first go round. Then I'm like, okay. So they said I had to take the air brakes test, and I actually read air brakes, and
Mm-hmm.
I went there that Monday and I actually passed it. So then I got my B class permit, came back to the house. Back then it was the yellow pages. Looked on the yellow pages. Found a little dump truck company that took me in. They hired me, trained me on dump trucks for a while. Then I ended up beating up the dispatcher right after I got my license, because he wanted to keep me in training. So I ended up going to another company. I was with them for about a month. Then they had an inspection one day where we had to show our license and our health card. And back then, this is I had lost my license somewhere. I had my health card, but I couldn't find my license. So back then, this when I just walk inside the DMV, get them my social security number, and they'll print me out another license. I'm like, well, while I'm here, I'll take the combination vehicle test, and I took that test, messed around and passed it. So I got my B class license, I got my A class permit. Uh, I linked up with the right people, and they trained me on tractor trailers. I started pulling containers. From containers, I went to being an owner operator pulling containers. Then I was selling some hard headed stuff on off the scene, and stuff like that. So
All
uh
right.
like I said, trucking is in my blood. That's why the name of my company is Bloodline Trucking.
Okay. Okay. So you
It's just something that
so you came from, before you even knew that before you even knew your father, you knew that from the stories that you got from your moms and everything and from your peoples, that your pops was like, was one of the legendary super truckers.
yeah, my I'm gonna tell you this. I was at the 104 up here in Virginia, the Flying J with the Golden Corral. This was like a couple of years ago. This was like 2, 3 years ago. And there was this dude, this older guy who was sitting at the table in front of me, and he started singing a song that came on the radio. And I said, I knew somebody was gonna sing that song. And he turned around and started talking to me. And the way he was talking to me, he was talking to me like he knew me. And I'm like, how do you like? I told him my name. He said, man, I know your name. I said, what's my name? He said, your name Baby Boy. I said, no, my name ain't Baby Boy. My name Youngblood. He said, your name ain't Mark. I said, no, that's my older brother.
Mm-hmm.
So then he started talking about, he mentioned my father. And by this time, I'm looking at him like he crazy. Like, hold on, how you know that name? He said, when he was small, his father and my father used to work together, and he said he admired my dad so much. He seen my dad lift up a axle of rear end one time. Said somebody on the yard didn't want to give gave away rear end one time. My dad just went over there, picked it up, put it on a pallet, and just moved it. Like, man, he spoke about my dad like wow. You know what I mean?
All
Wish I
right,
could have got a
man.
chance to meet him. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Sounds like your pops was like one of the real ones back in the day. Man, so before you actually jumped into trucking and got into the industry, you had a little couple of skirmishes in the background, man. Tell guys that's been in your position, you know what I'm saying, that did a bid or two. Tell them that they can make it into trucking too, man. So tell them your backstory on that right quick.
Before I got into trucking, period, I had did some did it was supposed to be state time, but by the time the case was over, and by the time the case was over, I had pretty much done did the time that I was sentenced to in the jail, in the regional jail. And that was a violent case. It was involving a shoot, gun charge and whatnot. And like I said, I was 18 when that happened. I got out when I was 21. I got my worked on the shipyard then for a few months. Then I got my own CDL license. Then while I became an owner operator in 2000, 2001. Pulling, like I said, I was pulling containers. Then in '06, well, I had an accident in '05 that totaled my truck.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the whole time I was on and off the scene. I worked for a few months. I slang crack a few months. Go back to work for a few months. I was on and off the scene because I just got bored with this. Go do that. Now I get bored with this. Go do that. So like I said, I was on and off the scene till my truck got wrecked, and I went on the scene. I stayed on the scene for a little bit too long, and the feds had their hands on me at the beginning of '06, and they didn't even want me. They wanted my homeboy, and
Mm.
I ain't no rat, so they made an example out of me. So the folks gave me 200. The feds gave me 288 months. That's 24 years.
Mm.
Um, in '07, the laws I was sentenced on, I had crack cocaine laws. I had crack cocaine case, or cocaine base. Um, in '07, the laws I had got sentenced in March of '07. In late '07, the laws for cocaine base charges um reduced two points on the sentencing guideline table, which that affected my case, that affected my sentence, and them two levels took 5 years off my sentence.
Okay.
Then in 2011, they had a disparity between crack cocaine and powder cocaine. The disparity used to be for every 1 gram of crack cocaine, it was equal to 100 grams of powder cocaine, which nobody understood that because it takes powder cocaine to make crack cocaine. So how are you charging me for 100 grams of powder cocaine for 1 gram of crack cocaine? Either way, they fixed the disparity in 2011 and made it 18-1. So for every 1 gram of crack cocaine, it was equal to 18 grams of powder cocaine. When they did that, it took 5 years and 11 months off my sentence. Then in 2014, they came out with all drugs minus 2 levels on the sentencing guideline table. And that one right there spit me out in August of 2015. So the feds ended up taking back over 13 years, and I ain't tell on nobody. A lot of
Mm.
folk can't walk around here saying that I ain't tell on nobody. My
Right.
name ain't on nobody paperwork.
Right. Right.
You got a lot of folk around here that done 35 beat and 5K1. They ain't tell on nobody.
That's what's up, man.
They
That's
took that
what's
shit
up.
back because they had to.
So at that time you did you get out early? Did you get out early, or you fulfilled
Yeah,
the 2 years?
yeah, I got out early 'cause I won't. Yeah, I got out early because I wasn't supposed to be released until 2027. So like I said, they took that time back. So when I got out, I worked at a warehouse for a while. Then I had to deal with my probation officer and put in a motion with the judge because the judge had the way he sentenced me said I couldn't get a license until I was off of supervised release, meaning off of probation.
Mhm.
But they put a motion in with the judge where I could drive, get my license, I could drive for work reasons, court reasons. I got to go to a doctor or whatever.
Right.
So when I got my license, when they did that, I got my CDL reinstated, and I started. I I said, I got my license. Can I drive a truck? She said I could drive a truck. I linked up with a company. Then I went to another company. Then went to another company. I landed with this company for as a company driver for a while, and got inside the lease purchase program. I'm almost done paying this truck off. I got total freedom. Love what I do.
Right.
I'm good.
All right, that's what's up, man. Interesting backstory, man. I appreciate you coming on and chopping it up with me, man. So this year, you know what I'm saying? This year's been like a whirlwind roller coaster, like tumultuous. It's fucking crazy of what's going on
Yeah.
this year. This COVID-19 virus just came in and just like took the whole world by storm, man. A couple of people, died from it. A couple of people got hit by it. Um, you yourself was a victim of it, man. So from the beginning to end, how do you remember where you came into contact with it at, and and tell us your story about now and now your recovery.
All right. Well, I'm not sure where I came into contact with it. I know
Keep your keep
I
your
was in
phone.
Philadelphia.
Hey, Ace, keep your phone steady so that every time you move it, it's like you cut a little bit. So try to
Okay.
keep your phone steady. Go.
Okay. I was in Philadelphia the weekend of the Cowboys and Eagles game. I was feeling good. Everything, was good. So I left there, did a run down in Carolina. Then I shot up to Ohio, and then I had to go to Kansas because the following weekend was Steelers and the Cowboys. And I'm a Cowboys fan. My oldest son, he's a Steelers fan. So I was on my way to Kansas for that game. And when I got in Ohio, that's when I lightweight started not feeling good. So I got to Kansas, watched the game, and I honestly feel like the Cowboys should have won that game. But they should have won that game. But
How can you
I
hold up
I
right quick? Hold up right quick. How the hell can you be a Cowboys fan and you're from freaking Virginia, bruh?
Virginia ain't got no football team.
Oh, okay. Well, the closest team, what to Virginia? What is what? PA, Philly, Eagles,
Washington.
Washington. Yeah, Washington. Well, it's not the Redskins no more, but yeah. But you chose a team clear across America down south, the Dallas Cowboys.
I did that because my brother is a was a Dead Skins fan.
These kids.
So I don't like the Dead Skins because he like the Dead Skins, so I'm gonna be a Cowboys fan.
That's
But
what's up. Go ahead.
so when the game so when the game was over, man, I won't feeling good, man. It's like my energy levels was like depleting, like I was checking out. So I called the ambulance. They took me to the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when they gave me the COVID test. They said I tested positive. They sent me back to the hotel. So I was in the hotel. That was that Sunday night. I was in the hotel Monday, still not feeling good. Actually, I was feeling worse. I called the ambulance again,
Mm-hmm.
and they took me to the hospital again, and they said ain't nothing they can do. You just gonna have to ride it out. This, that, and the third, and they sent me back to the hotel. So later on that evening, I called them again. They took me back to the hospital, and that time they admitted me because I had an enzyme, a muscle breakdown enzyme that was getting inside my bloodstream. And see, when your muscle had that breakdown, when your muscle breakdown and that enzyme get inside your bloodstream, it could potentially shut down your kidneys. And I done had that before. I done had that happen before where my kidneys shut down because of a muscle breakdown back in 2011 when I was at FCI Manchester, and I was actually on dialysis for like 3 weeks. I was in the hospital for a month and 19 days behind that incident. So yeah, they admitted me and put me on they just flooded me with IV. Man, I was going through a IV bag every 3 hours. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So they had to flush that out. Uh, I was in, dealing with COVID. They gave me that man, I forgot what that stuff was called. I forgot what it was called, but they gave me that through the IV, different medications, whatever. I was in the hospital for a little over 2 weeks, a couple days over 2 weeks. I got out the hospital on a Friday. Said I was gonna stay in Kansas. I was still weak. I per se wasn't really weak. It was my legs more than anything because I was in the bed for a while. But I said I was gonna stay in Kansas until probably about that next Friday because because I wanted to be able to walk around. But then I'm like, man, I'm not gonna sit here and this Thanksgiving out here. I was gonna fly my sister out, but that nah, I won't do that. So what I did, I ended up booking the load. I ended up booking the load that Saturday morning to go to Jersey. So on my way to Jersey, I had to shut down Ohio, and when I got up to kick off to continue that run, I started having chest pains, and as I progressed to Jersey, it just got worse. Then it got worse. So by the time I got to Jersey, my chest was banging. So when I got inside the check-in office, they was like, I pretty much fell literally laid across the tape that counter that was right there. They like, what's wrong with you? I said, man, my chest is killing me. They was like, well, do you need us to call a ambulance or something? You can leave your truck right there. It'd be all right. Like, nah, look, how long y'all gonna take to unload? Like, well, you take 2 hours, but we gonna get on you right now. Man, they had me. I said, is my truck good right there? Just back up to the, it's like, yo, just go ahead on back up to that door. So so I backed up to the door, man. They had me unloaded in 45 minutes. So I went back down whatever toll road that was and shot across that Benjamin Franklin Bridge and parked my truck right there on Columbus Avenue, Columbus Boulevard, whatever it's called. And called an ambulance. They came and got me. And then they took me to Jefferson Hospital. And the lady inside the ambulance, she was looking at the EKG thing pretty funny. She was pretty weird actually. Then when I got to the hospital, they put me on their EKG and they said, you're having a serious heart issue. We're not going to say what it is right now, but you're having a heart issue. So I was
Wow.
in the emergency room for about I was in the emergency room for about 15, 20 minutes, and they sent me upstairs to the catheterization lab, and they put me on the table and shot me with something that knocked my ass out. And did a heart catheterization. They went in through my wrist the first. Well, they went in through my wrist that time. Well, my left wrist. And when I woke up, the man had asked me same series of questions. How long you been having this pain in your chest? I said about 2, 3 hours, and I told him I said 2 or 3 hours because I didn't want the next question to be, well, why did you wait so long? So the doctor said, well, I can tell you right now, you've been having this issue longer than 3, 4 hours, or longer than 2 or 3 hours. I said, so what's wrong? He's like, what you're having is a COVID heart attack. I said, so like, what's a COVID heart attack? He said,
What?
the doctor
Yeah.
said, uh, oh, yeah, that, and I'm gonna explain this because this is what I'm getting. So regular heart attack is
Hold,
like blood platelets that get inside
hold,
your
hold,
body and they clog up.
hold up, right quick. Hold up, Ace, because it's like every time I'm trying to get I'm trying to get this clear like crystal. It's like every time you're talking is breaking every 3 seconds when you talk. I'm not sure is that because of the headset. I'm not sure is that because of the headset, maybe that you're moving or something like that, but when you're talking, it's like breaking every 3 seconds. And when you start to explain the situation that you're in, I want everybody to hear that clear.
Okay. Well, like I said, I was having a COVID heart attack. So he explained the difference between a COVID heart attack and a regular heart attack is a regular heart attack is like blood platelets and something that gets inside the artery and then clogs the artery up, and where they can uh they can pretty much clean that out the artery and put a stent inside the heart or inside the artery, put a stent to open that valve up, or well, to open that artery up, and then that would send me on my way. But with a COVID heart attack, it's a blood clot that actually get inside that artery. In my case, that clot shut down 80% of that artery. So I had 20% of blood pumping through the artery, and that's why my chest felt like it was about to explode. So The blood clot is nothing they can really do about it because if they mess with it and it goes inside the heart, it'll shut the heart down. If they tried to clean it out and it broke up, those fragments can go anywhere, get inside my brain, give me a stroke. I'm still gonna be in a bad situation. So what they did was they admitted me, put me in ICU, and pumped me full of blood thinners. Um, I was in Jefferson for a week, and then I went over my girlfriend's house because she's from Philly. Uh, I went over to stayed at her house for a week. She took great care of me. Then my feet started hurting real bad, and for it was hurt for like 2 days, and it got to the point where it scared me. So I called the ambulance again, went to another hospital that was in Philly, and they did an EKG and said something else about my resting heartbeat wasn't what it was supposed to be. So they called in a heart catheterization team and did another catheterization on me. And they compared their notes to Jefferson notes because all the other hospital got their records, and they seen that it was no more blockages in my heart. Now, what I at that time I found out that there's a sac around the heart, and what it was, it was just inflamed. So that was it. Really, it wasn't causing me an issue, but that was the issue that they was saying. That's why my resting heartbeat. That's what they was picking up. It wasn't picking up the fact that my resting heartbeat wasn't resting like it was supposed to. It was the fact that I had that inflammation going on. So they gave me a couple pills for that and just sent me on about my way. But they did hold me overnight for observation. So the whole time that I'm talking to the doctors about this, um, they're saying that COVID, they're still learning about it, and it's still new things that's coming up and being discovered about it. Like the situation I was in with the blood clot in my heart thing, that particular hospital, Jefferson, in a way, they only seen 9 cases of it, and really they explained that it's not the COVID itself that's killing people, a lot of people. Now, I'm gonna say, it is with a lot of people, but with most people, it's not COVID itself, it's the after COVID because what it's doing now is forming blood clots. So after the COVID, a lot of people are getting blood clots either in their heart or their lungs. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the doctors told me.
Okay.
So that's about all I can say about it at this point.
All right, man. Woo. So how many times so throughout this little bout, man, you went to the hospital like what? 4 or 5 times?
Yeah, it was 5 times.
Wow.
It was 3 times. It was 3 times in. I had to go to the hospital 3 times in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, before they admitted me. And then when I got to Philly, I went to one hospital. They admitted me right away. I got out. Then like I said, my feet started hurting. Then I went to another hospital. They admitted me right away for observation. Yeah, so it was 5 times.
Man, like you're owner operator, right? So you pretty much have to you as far as your
Yes.
insurance goes for health insurance, you have to cover all of that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I have insurance, so um, yeah, the insurance gonna take care of a great portion of it.
Let
I'm
you
not
know as
sure
far
how much at this time, but the insurance is definitely gonna cover a great portion of it.
being that you was hit with this COVID-19 and it sort of messed it with you like big time. I mean, 5 times in the hospital, but as an owner operator taking care of your own issues and your own health and your own insurances and all like that. How important is it for a driver that that's for owner operator or a 1099 driver? Because if you're a 1099 driver, you got to take care of your insurance that way too. How important is it to have insurance?
It's definitely important. Even with this like this Obamacare thing, like insurance is insurance, and so it covers a great portion of it. But even if you don't have insurance, they when you go to the hospital, they still have to treat you because that's part of the HIPAA oath that they have to do. So they still have to help you, but that's going to be a bill that's going to come to you without insurance.
Do you think some of these hospitals take do you think some of these hospitals are biased towards people that have insurance versus people that don't have insurance?
I can imagine that they are some that are like that. Uh, like the first hospital I went to in Kansas, I don't understand why I had to go back to them 3 times, and 2 times and 2 times I went to them was in the same day. I don't understand that. Like I said, I got insurance, but you know, I just don't understand it. It's beyond me.
Man, that's crazy. Three times in the same day. And they could have just like kept you there for observations, and they could have probably seen, maybe they just, well, I don't want to say they didn't care, but it, by the looks of it, it didn't seem like they did. Would you agree with me on that?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like I said, I don't know why I had to go to them 3 times, 2 times in the same day. I don't understand that, but that's just the course of that was just the course of things that I had to go through. You know what I mean?
All right, man. So after all, you look good, you sound good, except for the audio, but you look good, you sound good, bro. How do you feel now? What's the recovery for you now?
Man, look, I'm all the way back. Man, when my girl, she a trucker too, and it just so happened the load she had and the load I had picked up right up the street from each other. And we went to our trucks. We went down to Maryland together, to Aberdeen, Maryland together, and both our loads came to Virginia too. Except she was coming to the place I'm going to now here in District, and I was on my way to the Seven Cities, and that's where I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia. Seven Cities, 757
Okay.
y'all. But yeah, we rode down together. But when I got to my truck, I was feeling good. I was able to walk around. My feet won't hurt anymore. But when I got to my truck, it's like I got life again. You see what I'm saying? When I started grabbing these gears, that's when it's like my life came back to me. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's what's up. So you missed the truck, and the truck just called you back. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Let people know. Let people know, man, that this COVID shit is real. Like, what are the precautions? I'm sure that you're taking more precautions, but for the people that's
Yeah.
talking this controversy, this this COVID ain't shit, this COVID ain't this COVID ain't that. We don't need to wear a mask. We don't need to do none of that. From a COVID from a COVID survivor, man, before we get up out of here. From a COVID survivor, let these people know that if they don't take heed of this, what's going to happen to them?
Listen, I was one of them people you're talking about. It's not that I wasn't, you know what it was. I wasn't taking it serious. And I halfway wear my mask, like I have my mask just hanging off of one ear or and just going some places. If they ain't say, hey, you gotta have your mask on, if they ain't say that to me 3 or 4 times when I walked in that door, I was putting it on. And you know what I mean? Just I'm glad that my girlfriend didn't get it. My son, but he didn't have a severe case of it. It's like he never had it, to be honest with you. And I had a mild case. It was, it didn't leave no scarring. I'm glad that it didn't leave no scarring in my lungs because I have asthma. So it like I said, I had a mild case of it, but the fact that I went through it and it zapped my energy like that, yeah, that COVID, it made a believer out of me. And I don't get out of my truck without my mask no more. Anytime I go inside or anywhere, I got a mask on. I got some latex gloves I keep in my pocket. I got a whole box of them. For when I go in places. I'm a believer, man. I'm gonna say this like I gotta say this like this now. Excuse me for having to say it like this, but that COVID bitch ain't no hoe. She put you on your ass.
I got you.
That bitch is no hoe.
I got you. Ace Smith, everybody. Brother, man, I appreciate you coming on and telling your story. Before you get on up out of here, man, go ahead and say your exit for me, bruh.
All right, people, man. It's BOH, Young Blood, aka the Super Trucker. Your favorite trucker's favorite trucker makes me your favorite trucker. Truck's life. Holla back.
Holla back, bro. Hey, yo, you take care of yourself, man. Again, thank you very much for coming on, sharing your story with me this morning, man. I really do appreciate it. You stay safe up out there, bro, and I'll get back with you in a bit.
All right, that's what's up, man. Peace.
Later. Ace Smith, everybody. Well, that's what's up. That's going to do it for this episode of Lockoutmen Podcast Show. I really do appreciate it. I know it's kind of early for you guys and you guys couldn't make it in and all like that. And that's understandable. Catch it on the replay. That's what you guys do. If you like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. And yo, just show support. But on the real though, I am very glad that my guy is back up and rolling. You know what I'm saying? And let you know that COVID ain't no joke, man. I mean, it hit close to home. It hit one of our own. So, if it hits one of our own, then you got to take some type of precedent in it. Until next time, everybody, you guys take it easy, and I will come back at you with another. Peace. Oops, hold on. There we go. Hit that. Peace. Oops.
Cause baby, once I'm gone, I ain't coming back. You gon' have to settle with another man. But when you realize, don't be running back. Ain't no sunshine when I'm gone.